The world with a currency that is not controlled by governments. This is a dream of every Bitcoin fanatic, and it's happening. Billionaires are pouring money into a private city called Prospera in Honduras, and the government has no control over it. The city-state runs like a business with corporate income tax as low as 1%, and all financial transactions can be done using Bitcoin. Prospera is a nice place located on Roatán, a tropical island off the coast of Honduras. It features a series of airy offices and communal outdoor spaces with ocean views. There are other real estate developments on the island, but Prospera is the only one with its own set of laws and governing system. It's the first project to gain approval from Honduras to start a privately governed charter city under a national program started in 2013. It has its own constitution of sorts and a 3,500-page legal code with frameworks for political representation and the resolution of legal disputes, as well as minimum wage higher than Honduras and income taxes lower in most cases.
A world where there's a plethora of different kinds of society, where people consent to the rules and people have the ability to choose what kind of system they live under, is a better society for everyone.
Okay.
That's what we make the case for, and we run a conference, we put out social media posts that spread the message about this, we create resources for people that want to learn more, and then we also work closely with commercial partners. There's a commercial partner called Tipolis, which invests actively in projects like the Zones for Employment and Economic Development in Honduras. There's a couple of active projects there.
The city has adopted Bitcoin as a unit of account, allowing companies to pay taxes and determine obligations in Bitcoin. The measure could incentivize the development of a circular economy, given that Bitcoin has been legal tender in the city since 2022. It has taken the first steps for the development of a pure Bitcoin-based economy. The zone announced it approved using Bitcoin as a unit of account on January 5, allowing for prices and taxes to be denominated and paid using Bitcoin. Adopting Bitcoin as a unit of account brings possibilities for establishing a Bitcoin circular economy in the city, given that Bitcoin has been approved as a legal tender since 2022. In this sense, the city declared that this move presents an exciting opportunity for residents and businesses at Prospera, paving the way for a modern and efficient economic ecosystem in this pioneering city. However, the payment of taxes with Bitcoin is still on hold due to external regulatory issues and technical limitations involving the adopted electronic tax payment system. This means that tax duties will be declared in Bitcoin, but will be reported to authorities in US dollars or Honduran lempiras. While at one time there were rumors about Honduras adopting Bitcoin as legal tender in 2022, the central bank of the country quickly put the rumors to rest, stating that it was not a regulated currency and had no status of legal tender, and later warning on the dangers of cryptocurrencies due to the rising popularity of these assets. Nonetheless, Prospera has self-regulation faculties under the Development and Employment Zone designation that is allowing it to make independent decisions. This, however, has spurred criticism from part of the Honduran society that considers the existence of these zones a violation of its constitution and sovereignty over the territories they occupy. Social services such as health and education are planned to be privatized and financed from taxes, fees, and the sale of land to new residents and investors. Individuals can apply for e-residency, which allows them to register businesses in Prospera and benefit from the local tax and regulatory structure. Residents must sign the city's social contract and pay an annual fee to live in Prospera, which is $260 for Hondurans and $1,300 for foreigners. Please subscribe if you find this video informative, and please hit that notification bell so you will be notified when we drop another video.
Money without the control of government, control of some institutions, money that is uncensorable, uncorruptible, that cannot be seized by somebody, you're the only owner of that. So this is what Bitcoin is.
Prospera has built out its regulatory authority for the issuance of Bitcoin bonds. Currently, the plan is to mirror the issuance of Bitcoin bonds currently underway in El Salvador. In order to do this, a platform such as Bitfinex or Blockstream would issue tokens on a Bitcoin sidechain such as the Liquid network, representing the value of the bonds. The framework for bond issuance is still not yet solidified, but Prospera has the freedom of being a charter city, which allows for quick regulatory movement once a framework is presented. What Prospera offers is not just a Bitcoin-friendly tax environment, but regulatory certainty that allows people to build with Bitcoin without worrying about whether a regulator will swoop in one day and change all of the rules. Prospera is trying to show the world what it means to exist semi-autonomously from nation-state control while still being part of a nation-state. Its primary goal is to create a stable legal and business environment to attract foreign investment and spur economic growth in a poor country that needs it. Prospera was set up with the aim of attracting ambitious, hardworking builders, and it is working despite political challenges by the current Honduran government. The great news is, it's not a dream. It's open for business. The value proposition of a modern legal system with flexible regulations, low taxes, and digital government services has attracted a few hundred people that already live and work there. The breathtaking physical architecture with tropical weather and paradisiacal beaches are a nice bonus.
4 years now I've been working with Prospera. Since then, we've grown from a 5-acre plot of land that we called an outpost to now we look more like a small town with over 1,100 acres, thousands of residents, hundreds of businesses, and our goal is to build a city. So our mission is to essentially maximize human prosperity through improved governance. And we partner with governments to create special economic zones that allow for a high degree of legal autonomy, that allow for builders and entrepreneurs to do what they do best, which is maximize value, create opportunities, and really drive development for the host country. And so we've started in Honduras and Roatán and are well on our way to building the city there.
This project is managed by Honduras Próspera Incorporated. The company is financed by several investors and venture capital firms, including Balaji Srinivasan, Peter Thiel, and Mark Andreessen, through the venture capital company Pronomos Capital. The city is governed by a council of 9 members, 5 of whom are elected and 4 of whom are appointed by Honduras Próspera Incorporated. Decisions are to be made by a 2/3 majority, giving Honduras Próspera Incorporated a veto. Above this lies a committee of best practices, an unelected body whose members are appointed by the government of Honduras with the power to approve all internal regulations and provides policy guidance.
Is this a threat to the Honduran national government?
No. To the Honduran sovereignty, it is not.
Okay, why not?
It's the opposite. It's an exercise of sovereignty. Yeah, one has to more fully understand what sovereignty is to begin with. Sovereignty is about self-determination, correct? And the power to be self-determined properly rests upon the people, not upon some institution that rules them.
Please subscribe if you find this video informative, and please hit that notification bell so you will be notified when we drop another video.